Leadership Focus 1. The Death of the U.S. Detroit's Economy and What a Mayor Did. First, let us introduce the city under consideration. With a population of over 4 million people, Detroit, Michigan was once the fourth largest city in America. Detroit became famous as the automotive capital of the world in the early 20th century, courtesy of Henry Ford and other car manufacturers. No wonder Detroit was called the Motor City, Motown. However, starting in the 1970s, the once popular city plunged into a great decline to become America's worst urban catastrophe story. But what were the problems with Detroit? 1. Due to the oil crises in the 1970s, people wanted small cars that were fuel efficient and not the typical fuel-guzzling cars made in Detroit. This led to a fall in vehicle demand manufactured in Detroit, and the effect of that was unemployment for the auto workers. Businesses left, and Detroit's population fell. 2. Due to the collapse of the auto sector in Detroit, people left for other places, leading to shrinkage in tax payments, lower property prices, and people abandoning homes, and this orchestrated the increase in poor population and high crime rates. In 2011, half of the property owners failed to pay property taxes. 3. Detroit administration was corrupt, and many officials were imprisoned, including the mayor. 4. By 2013, Detroit was bankrupt with a huge debt of $18,500,000 US. In 2013, due to the woes that befell Detroit, 40% of Detroit's streetlights were down, 25% of its fire hydrants were not working, while 40,000 properties were unoccupied. The population was divided across racial, economic, and social lines. The action. Leadership. Well, Detroit, don't lose hope. There could still be a way out if the leadership is right. In the run-up to the 2013 election, which brought Mike Duggan into the position of the mayor of Detroit eventually, Duggan organized house parties with small groups of residents, and these brought together about 8,000 people in total. This portrayed Mike Duggan as a grassroots politician and made him listen to different perspectives but the same aspirations of the Detroit residents. Duggan has only one objective, that is, to reverse the decline. He realized that the strategy that can achieve this is focusing on the boring, which means fixing the basic things typical of any American city, things like streetlights, fire hydrants, ambulances, and good response time for any situation. Then, he believed that every other thing would fall in place, and that was exactly what Duggan did. Moreover, Duggan continued to engage the residents through weekly meetings to find out from them what should be done next. The strategies used. Furthermore, the following strategies were used by Mayor Duggan: financial stewardship, blight removal and neighborhood revitalization, public safety and policing reforms, economic development and job creation, infrastructure investment, education and workforce development, and inclusive governance. The results. Finally, let us look at the results of Duggan's leadership strategies and actions. 1. The bankruptcy of Detroit City brought some debt relief. 2. The wealthy people in Detroit invested in the revitalization, and this brought businesses and sports teams back to the city. 3. The low costs of living and light vehicular traffic brought entrepreneurial startups back to Detroit City. 4. Detroit City population started growing again. All the above were achieved because of Mike Duggan's exemplary leadership. He did ordinary things to achieve extraordinary results. I hope you have learned a few points through this focus. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more content. Please click the notification button to get notified whenever we upload new content. Thank you.